Meet Jonathan. Jonathan is in his late 20s, in between jobs, and had recently found himself with a lot of free time. Most mornings, he woke up with no real plan for the day. He would scroll through social media while lying in bed. Then he might spend hours playing video games, watching videos online, or simply doing whatever felt good in the moment. At first, Jonathan enjoyed the freedom. After all, not everyone is naturally a planner. While some people thrive on schedules, calendars, and routines, others are more spontaneous. They enjoy flexibility and prefer to go with the flow rather than mapping out their day. And there is nothing wrong with that. In fact, life doesn't need to be planned down to the minute. Too much structure can actually be unhealthy. When every moment is scheduled and every day feels like a checklist, people can become anxious, stressed, overwhelmed, and burned out. There is little room for creativity, relaxation, or simply being present to enjoy life. But Jonathan wasn't struggling with too much structure. He was struggling with too little. Day after day, he woke up without goals, plans, or responsibilities beyond the bare minimum. What started as freedom slowly turned into aimlessness. The days began to blend together. Hours disappeared scrolling on his phone, watching videos, and playing games. And while there is nothing wrong with these activities, they have become the primary way he spent his time. Weeks passed, then months, and Jonathan began noticing changes in himself. He felt tired, less motivated, less interested in taking care of himself. His apartment became cluttered. His sleep schedule became inconsistent. He rarely socialized, and the more inactive he became, the harder it felt to get moving again. You see, an idle mind often looks for the easiest forms of comfort and entertainment, and without realizing it, Jonathan had become comfortable with inactivity. The lack of structure was beginning to affect his mental health. He felt stuck. He had very little to look forward to. His confidence was declining because he wasn't challenging himself or accomplishing meaningful goals. His self-esteem suffered because he wasn't giving himself opportunities to succeed. His social skills were becoming rusty because he spent so much time alone. And the longer this continued, the more hopeless Jonathan began to feel about his future. One afternoon, after realizing another day had slipped by with nothing to show for it, Jonathan decided something needed to change. Not because he wanted to become a productivity machine, and not because he wanted every hour of his life scheduled, but because he wanted more purpose, more balance, and more direction. So he started small. He created a simple list of responsibilities and goals. He prioritized what needed to be done. He scheduled time for productivity, self-care, social interaction, and rest. And instead of lying in bed scrolling through his phone each morning, he got up and ate a light breakfast before heading to the gym. Because he loves baseball and coaching, he volunteered to help coach a local youth baseball team once a week. He began creating a budget to better manage his finances, cutting back on eating out, and learning how to grocery shop and meal prep. He dusted off his resume and committed to spending time each week on his job search. Most importantly, Jonathan started giving his days intention. Not every day was perfectly planned, and not every goal was accomplished. But that's not the point. The goal wasn't perfection. The goal was balance. Healthy structure gave Jonathan something meaningful to work towards, while still leaving room for flexibility and enjoyment. Over time, he felt more energized, more confident, more hopeful. His days no longer felt empty. He had things to look forward to. He was growing again. And that's the power of healthy structure. Not too much, not too little. Just enough to give your life direction while still allowing you the freedom to enjoy the journey. Thank you for listening to Jonathan's story.